You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good Monday morning to you, sir.
Hey, I'm coming in hot.
Yes, he is.
John and Heidi, how are you two?
Like
My two favorite people like in the whole wide world.
Oh my gosh.
Next to my kids and a bunch of other folks. I know.
We're in the line, though, somewhere.
Kidding. All right. Pretty good weekend. Did you go get your rock and roll on Saturday night at
good.
Grand
It
Falls?
was nice. Everything was fun. I got to rest a little bit, which was kind of nice, and realized I've got a lot of chores to do here. We got weeds taller than me, Dan. I
There's
should probably
stuff
get those
going
taken
on.
care of.
It's like, the American dream. Own a home. I'm on my third home, actually.
Yeah.
And frankly, I'm just kind of tired of it.
Yeah,
There's a lot to do.
it's not everything it's cut out to be.
It really is. It's like, didn't I mow that lawn a month ago?
Right? I just did
Well,
it.
this rain, that's the thing. The rain that we got.
Oh, that's been
it's,
so
Which has been
nice.
wonderful.
It's needed. Yeah, it's needed, but it watered
You
all of
gotta
my
mow.
weeds. So.
Yeah.
Well, we're ready for another week here, and I'm just darn excited to be walking upright. And
Nice.
here we go. Who's got birthdays today? You know him, you love him. He's been in the news recently, gosh darn it. A free man, Bill Cosby, is 84.
Yeah.
He's out of the clink now.
Just one of the strangest.
That is absolutely
Isn't it?
bizarre, yeah.
My mother was so crushed when that whole thing came down.
I think everybody kind of was.
Devastated. I was a little surprised myself. So I remember seeing him years ago live at the Sioux Falls Arena.
Oh.
Actually.
Oh.
Amazing show. Just
I bet.
amazing. 90 minutes of just laughing and
Yeah.
and then to find out, man, he's just kind of a cockroach. Well, what are you going to do?
Too bad.
What are you going to do? Unbelievable. Wow. Original Fleetwood Mac member Christine McVie is 78?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I guess so. Again, it's just kind of surprising. And John used to play with her at recess.
Me?
Yeah, she's a homegirl, John, from Huron, South Dakota. Cheryl Jean Stupelmore
Yeah.
is 70 today. We
Cheryl
know her,
Ladd.
Cheryl Ladd.
Yeah. I didn't play with her at recess. But
Well, she's 70 today.
yeah.
Believe it or
I was not at recess when she was at recess.
You know, she actually got her big first performance break. You didn't see her on screen, but she did voice work on, was it 70s or 80s? It doesn't matter. Animated a cartoon, Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She was the voice of one of those, and her stage name back then was Cherry Moore.
Really?
Cherie,
Okay.
Moore, Moor, which are the last four letters in her real last name.
Stoppelmore. Yeah.
Stupelmore. So there you go. All righty. Let's see here. Historically speaking, when men were men, how they used to settle things is just unbelievable. It was this day in 1804. Former United States Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton dies after being shot in a pistol duel by Vice President Aaron Burr.
I know, isn't that crazy?
These are like some of the biggest guys in the country.
Yeah. I love that bit of history. That's amazing.
I take offense to what you've just said. You remove a
challenge you
white
to a
glove
duel.
and slap him across the face with your glove. Demand we step outside. It's just like, what? Now we're doing what? Well, it's just the Vice President and Secretary of Treasury.
Yeah.
Just let him go.
Unbelievable. Holy can moly.
Neither one of them are a good shot. This should be fine. Oh, wait, it's not so fine?
1957, then U.S. Surgeon General Leroy Burney. I don't know why I said it like that. It's just,
It's a fun way to say it, though.
Leroy Burney connects smoking with lung cancer.
Oh, okay.
In 1957. Keep in mind, everyone in this country smoked, including
Right.
household pets.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Kind of the way it worked back in the day.
And that just
And they
started-
used to say that smoking was good for you. Like it was a 3 out of 4 doctors
Yeah.
recommend. Remember that kind of
I
stuff?
have shared this story before, but I am not embellishing or making this up.
Okay.
It's back in the day where every family, you had a family doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and doctors would still make house calls on occasion.
Yeah.
But our guy who we'd see all the time, and he goes, I had all brothers and we all played sports, and
Yeah.
you went in for your little annual physical. His name was Dr. David Bloom.
Yeah.
And he has his own little office, his own little practice. And I rolled in, it was going to be hockey season. I don't know, went in for my physical. I'm 12 or 13 years old. Dr. David Bloom, huge black handlebar mustache,
Yeah.
his little white coat, his little stethoscope, puffing on a cigar
Yeah.
in his office.
Yeah.
He comes in, he's checking me out. He must smell. He goes, hey, Danny? I said, yeah. He goes, did you start smoking? Yeah. well, what do you smoke? And I said, well, Lucky Strikes, which was a brand with no filter on it.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is my doctor. He says to me, do yourself a favor. I said, what's that? Switch to filters.
Huh.
This is no joke.
That's the doctor's
This is
advice.
no joke.
Doctor's orders.
He did not say knock that off. He said,
Yeah.
do yourself
Wow.
a favor, switch to filters. It's healthier. It was 1976, the original, the very first Family Feud game show debuts on ABC, hosted by
Richard Dawson?
Richard Dawson.
He was a neat
Do you remember
guy.
watching him like
He'd mack on all the
people
ladies,
and-
man. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
bunch
It
of
was
reruns.
awesome.
He's walking along, smooching
Yeah.
everybody. You're like, whoa, oh,
in their faces.
hey, get over here, Grandma.
Unbelievable. How you doing, baby? Survey says.
I miss those days.
Top 5 answers on the board as I molest your mother. Yeah. What the heck?
Survey says, we'll be back after I shove my tongue down her throat. It was
It was-
bizarre. Different world.
Different world indeed.
Well, I know, you know, we all know. We just forge ahead.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
And it is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Monday?
Well, you know, it's been in the news a lot recently. The past year, these little breaches, cybersecurity, hackers holding up companies for millions of dollars in ransom, and just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, a lot of security starts with what? A password, correct?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Password. And I know you guys have passwords.
Mine's usually 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got mine, and I'm glad you brought that up because we actually have a list having to do with data breaches across the country and the 10 absolute worst passwords you can use.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
What
1.
hackers look for right off the bat, the ones they're gonna dial up, and maybe you have one of these, maybe you don't. So, are you ready?
Ready? I'm going to write these down.
These are the very worst you can use. At number 10, Senha, Senha. That is actually Portuguese for password.
Oh.
Apparently, it's very popular.
Huh.
Number 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Okay.
At number 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A lot of these are numbers, seriously, and a lot of people use them. Number 6, the number 1, but 6 times. 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
1. Okay, got it.
Gotcha.
Number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At number 4, for worst passwords you can use, at number 4 is actually password.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 3 is the word picture and the number 1. So picture 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And at number 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I'm safe at 1, 2, 3, 4. That wasn't even on the list.
Anything in sequence numerical is just a terrible idea.
Yeah. Probably.
Mine is not on there.
No, hers is not. I know what hers is, and I won't say it on the
This
air.
was all compiled by a cybersecurity firm known as Secure World. They're saying, yeah, if you're using these, just switch them up. Don't even, because hackers are jamming on those right off the
Wow.
bat.
All
Have you ever
right.
been hacked, Dan?
I wouldn't know.
I had a guy that I worked with.
I
his
actually
wife-
know because I have always been very careful. Number 1, I don't do a lot of social media. Number
Yeah.
2, I don't even have internet at my house.
Yeah.
Right.
I just don't. And when something does come up, whatever, and I watch a lot of it. John, you've brought it up before too. You know, you get those little questionnaires on Facebook or something, and all of a sudden people are posting personal information.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what was your favorite pet? You know, what street did you grow up on? I'm like, these are all questions that you
What was
use
your
for-
mother's surname? And
security,
blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
whatever.
What is your
I just-
social security number? I'm like, oh, people don't answer.
I don't
that
even
one.
go there, and there are still bills that I pay by check because I refuse to do finances
Yeah.
over the internet. I'm really careful about that.
I pay a
stuff,
lot of
so.
bills by check still.
I had a former coworker who his wife had her identity stolen, and it took like 4 years for them to get everything all ironed out. And they would still get every once in a while, like, what is this? Another credit card. And now we got this credit card that showed up that she didn't sign up for, but people that were using her identity. And that, I feel really bad for people that get pulled into that because it's hard to get out.
Yeah.
And it's not a choice for most of the people that get sucked into it. So
Yeah, you see it all the time.
yeah.
Identity theft, all that stuff. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Thank you for that. I also, by the way, find that interesting. So good
Yeah,
job.
just so you know, moving forward, you want to switch it up. It's just a good idea to use a combination of letters, numbers, and the symbols.
Oh, there you go. I use the formerly known as Prince symbol. That's my password. It's really hard to find it on the keyboard.
I
though.
bet it is.
Thanks for offering that up, John.
Yeah. This is stuff Dan finds interesting.
Yes, I do.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm here to show small businesses that radio is a great investment. So, what do you have here?
This is a Chinese Ming vase.
Wow, that looks expensive and a bit fragile.
Yes, it's valued at... Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hey, that was fragile.
Why did you do that?
To show everyone that radio advertising is a much better investment than some old pottery. I sure hope you had insurance on that thing. Let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life right here on the radio. Here's the legal lady.
No priceless heirlooms were destroyed. It was all in your mind. Thanks to BetterResultsAdvertising.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Dan Farris back in for his final time this morning. I always just get really sad when you're getting ready to leave us, so make sure you have something positive and happy for us, all right? Wow. I'm just, throwing a little extra weight on the shoulders for you there.
Okay, well, that's what's happier than ice cream.
Oh, yeah, you can't beat ice cream.
Right?
I love ice cream.
A poll recently done by who? Well, Breyers,
Oh, they make ice cream.
which happens to be one of my favorite ice creams.
That is good stuff.
It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. And the most popular ice cream toppings.
Okay.
Okay, well, across the board, the most popular survey of over 2,000 people across America. What do you think?
Chocolate fudge.
Kind of, sort of. It's actually chocolate chips.
Oh.
Chocolate
okay.
chips.
I see that.
Hot fudge comes in at second place at 49% of those polled.
Yum.
And behind hot fudge at 40% is nuts. I
Oh.
thought caramel too.
Yeah,
I love
that
caramel in ice cream.
surprises me.
Oh, good.
Okay, so how about just in South Dakota? Because it is kind of a regional thing.
A regional thing.
And I'm not buying it for a minute, but apparently this is based on the fact that South Dakota State University, SDSU, still claims to be the inventor of cookies and cream ice cream,
Okay.
which maybe they are. But apparently in South Dakota, favorite ice cream topping is cookie crumbles.
Okay.
I've never done that
Never?
in my entire
I
life.
have. I've taken vanilla ice cream and crumbled like peanut butter cookie on it or something.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's all right.
We need to hang out more.
We should. So, yeah, I just thought, we talk about something that just doesn't even matter at all. And I think we've accomplished that.
We have indeed. It does sound good, though, Dan. Now let's go get some ice cream. You coming with me or no?
Well, yeah.
He seems to not be coming with me.
No. By the way, butterscotch is at number 4, Heidi. Caramel. Well, butterscotch, caramel, those are two
they're
different
different
things,
things.
yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
two very different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like them all.
They're all good. Yeah. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for letting me.
It is the
Appreciate
John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we are going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. And today we're going to visit with Becky Rasmussen, and she is with Call to Freedom. She's the executive director there. Becky, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us today, John.
We are excited to visit with you because you do some amazing things, but let's talk about how did Call to Freedom get its start?
Yeah, we became a 501c3 in January of 2016, and Call to Freedom began with simply volunteers. We didn't have a lot of money. We're so grateful to this community for all of their support and just really hit the ground running. So we worked with volunteers for about a year and a half before we actually did paid staff within that time frame. And now we have 21 staff that are paid doing this work. And we are working in systems to provide services to youth, to adults, to families. We have a housing project those that are victimized by human trafficking actually can come live with us, called Marissa's Housing Project, and they can live with us from 6 months to 2 years. We've learned in that program with the 7 units that are efficiency apartments that there are a lot of survivors of human trafficking that have families, and the family is really what keeps them motivated. A lot of times in trafficking situations, individuals are stripped of their identity, their integrity, their self-motivation. It's just a form of control that traffickers use. And a lot of times they work on their recovery process simply because of their children and offering their children a better life. So our new housing project that we're working with, collaborative with community partners, will be 12 units. It'll have 3 3-bedrooms, 2 2-bedrooms, and a rest efficiency apartment, so we can keep the families together and really work with the survivors to parent, how to have healthy lifestyles. Our team, I can't, everybody's kind of biased, but I have the best team, really great employees that are doing this work and really making Call to Freedom look good, because survivors right now are referring survivors. 2020, we had nearly 200 new survivors walk through the doors, victims to survivorhood, through the doors of Call to Freedom last year alone. And so we're seeing more and more as we also train communities. I have several trainers that go out and equip first responders to be able to identify human trafficking. So we're doing a lot of different work, but our primary services is to offer supportive services to those victimized by human trafficking.
January is National Human Trafficking Awareness Month, but this is a problem that lasts throughout the year, isn't it?
Oh, well, there is no... Trafficking has been happening. Human trafficking has been happening for many years. We've just never identified it. 2002 was the first time it went into federal legislation. They identified that individuals were abused of force, fraud, or coercion to exploit them for either sex or labor. And we've really just started talking about human trafficking. We've just really started equipping first responders, law enforcement to serve and to identify human trafficking victims. So it doesn't have a one face. It happens and is facilitated in many different ways. And, I say, well, if you're vulnerable, traffickers will connect, even if you're a good Christian family or, you may be homeless or have addictions. They look for different vulnerabilities through different victims. And it's really the demand side that dictates that. So if a demand wants a certain type of product or a girl or a boy, that's what the trafficker gets. So it doesn't have one way that is facilitated, nor does it have one victim or perpetrator that you can really identify as a fit for trafficking. So it comes in many different forms.
If somebody would like help, or if they would like to help, they go to the same website, calltofreedom.org?
Yes, that is correct. You can fill out a form if you are somebody who's in a trafficking situation and you don't have access to a phone, or you do have access for a phone. Calltofreedom.org has all of that information on there that you can reach out for help. And then also, if anybody in the community wants to get involved, volunteer, or be a part of the solution and get involved, that's all on our website as well.
Again, the website, once again, calltofreedom.org. Thank you so much for all that you do, Becky, and thank you for your time today as well.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate your efforts in this, and it is a community coming together, so thank you, John, for being a part of that.
Absolutely. Again, the website, once again, if you'd like more information, calltofreedom.org.
Addiction is a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those you love the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. TimeForRehab.com reminds you that you don't need to let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And a heartfelt, snappy little salute off the well-starched from the Ranger Dan cap to you, too. What's happening over there, Dewey? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Hello, tiny boy. I got to tell you what, I just got to take a minute here and put out a huge thanks. I'm just brimming with gratitude here this morning. Thank you to everybody that came out to my Uncle Stump's memorial service.
That's right.
It was a very nice event.
Yeah, it certainly was. And sorry we had to cut things a little bit short. In hindsight, I probably should have actually, reached out and contacted the log cabin people that were going to be doing that. By golly, boy, were they surprised. I tell you what, all told, even though they ran short on Pabst Blue Ribbon, it was a nice send-off for old Uncle Stump. And I'm sure he was, watching from that big campground in the sky and just smiling that two-tooth smile like a Dickens there, and after tipping the cabin staff, $12 a piece, gosh darn it, for a total of around $24, we managed to walk away with a bit north of $17,000.
Holy cow!
Most of which, of course, is going to go to stock and spiff up the all-new Ranger Dan's Uncle Stump Memorial Bass Hole. A little fishing pond there, and hopefully by September, well, gosh darn it, folks will be able to come by, do a little angling for the low price of just $29.95 an hour. Watch for updates on the Ranger Dan website, and that's about it.
All right.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
glad it went well.
Yeah, we're all feeling pretty good about the outcome. Next minute corner is Ranger Dan. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Nick from PureCanaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCanaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PURECANA, PureCanaCompany.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, July 12th, 2021. This week kicks off the peak of the second quarter earnings cycle. While there's not a very large number of companies reporting, there are some very significant companies reporting. The banks will be the most closely watched, as we have reports from 5 of the world's largest banks, plus a couple dozen smaller and regional banks. Tuesday, we have earnings announcements from ConAgra Brands, Fastenal, First Republic Bank, JP Morgan Chase, PepsiCo, and Goldman Sachs Group. Wednesday, Bank of America, Citigroup, Delta Airlines, PNC Financial Services Group, and Wells Fargo Company. Thursday's names include Morgan Stanley, U.S. Bank Corp., United Health Group Incorporated, and Western Alliance Bank Corporation. And we wrap up the reports on Friday with several more, including the Charles Schwab Company. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.